My buddy Anthony picked up Monster Hunter World after having just completed Rise to play through with me blind. Last time we took down Nergigante, and today we are taking down the other 3 remaining Elder Dragons before Xeno'jiiva. How did that go?
They did find my, bomb, though, so that was kind of awkward.
It's not illegal to own, it's just illegal to use.
Yeah, they got, really antsy, because they found, 5 pounds of explosives underneath my bed.
What the fuck? Why? Why do you have that?
I have plans I cannot reveal to you.
Explosively.
I went fishing.
Ah. Did you chop up the head and throw it in a tent?
No, but I did chop off the head just because I was going to eat the fish anyways.
Ah. See, to me, chopping the fish into mincemeat and throwing it in a tent has become synonymous with fishing because of
It's
ritualistic.
ritualistic.
You and Michael have just mentally associated that activity with fishing for me.
Yeah, that's time-honored tradition at that point.
I feel like I would never be able to get into fishing because I would just piss off every fisherman nearby. Because to me, the act of fishing isn't complete until I waste the entire fish throwing it into somebody's tent.
Did I ever mention the prelude to that? So basically, a couple weeks before that happened, me and Michael went fishing, and he kind of went apeshit and decapitated the fish. No surprise there.
Yeah,
and
he does that.
He took a stick and sharpened it and stuck the fish's head on the stick and then planted it in the ground near the riverbank.
Just as a warning to all fish.
Yeah.
That seems like a really terrible idea. Isn't the point of fishing is that you don't want the fish to have any warning whatsoever?
I don't know, man. But that happened maybe a week or two before we went out on that trip, so that was definitely the dress rehearsal of forever.
Indeed.
You ever heard of Mahjong, the game with the tiles and whatnot?
Yeah, I know of it. I don't know how to play it.
Me neither, but a friend of mine invited me to play Mahjong with him and his regular group.
Right.
Some time ago.
Okay.
The game doesn't make any fucking sense, man. I can't read the characters on the tiles.
Yeah.
It's all gobbledygook.
That's an understandable problem.
It's kind of like poker, except they basically just handed me a list of valid hands.
Yeah,
but none of them
poker
made
has
sense
those too.
Yeah, but they kept referring to basically these names in Chinese, and it's very hard for me to build an association. Maybe it's just because I'm not familiar with all the tiles, but someone really shows me a green or red tile, they're like, yeah, this is a dragon tile. I swear to God, Cole, it's just Chinese characters.
Isn't Chinese written language partially a picture language where
man,
where it's supposed to depict what the word means to a degree?
It sure as hell doesn't look like a dragon, man. Maybe some belligerent Mahjong fans can enlighten me on this shit.
Yeah, do you live alone or do you have a roommate?
I have a loan.
Oh, okay. That's why I have a roommate.
Oh, okay.
I split the house bills with my brother.
Yeah, I can't do roommates anymore. Not after my last one. My last roommate was pretty terrible.
Ah.
My last roommate got fucking arrested by the cops.
Really?
Yeah.
What happened?
He took a lot of drugs and had a mental breakdown, so he ran outside naked and started harassing our neighbors.
Yeah, that'd do it.
And then when the cops went through the apartment, they found, that he was making drugs in the apartment.
Oh, fun.
Yep.
Did you get in any trouble for that?
No. They did find my, bomb, though, so that was kind of awkward.
Hey, it's not illegal to own, it's just illegal to use.
Yeah, they got, really antsy, because they found, 5 pounds of explosives underneath my bed.
What the fuck? Why? Why do you have that?
I have plans I cannot reveal to you. So anyways, they asked me, why do you have, 5 pounds of, explosives under your bed? And I was like, I explained the situation to them. And then, they were pretty cool with it.
Oh.
But they said that, wow, with a roommate like yours, you better keep that stuff secure. I said, all right.
Yeah, we're after firecell stones, right?
Yes, so we need to mine stuff.
Indeed. You haven't gotten
What
a
is-
single fire cell stone yet, right?
Yeah, which is why I'm slowly becoming mentally ill. Sorry, Bub, if I don't get these fire cell stones,
I got one.
might get a little loopy, might get a little crazy.
Do I have all the fire cell stones I need? I think.
Yes, you got them. You got all the ones you needed last time. Like the last
Yeah.
time we went out here, you mined all the ones you needed.
Yeah, that's right. Because the game just likes me more than you.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's a systemic racism that's making this happen.
You think Monster Hunter hates Vietnamese people?
Yes, it's true.
I can relate to that.
Yeah, me too.
That's not a good thing to put on my YouTube channel. Hey, you got one!
Finally,
Now we just
How many
need
do I
4
need?
more, I think. I think we need 5 total.
I got another one.
Hell yeah!
I got another one.
Dude, did you get 3 straight?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Game is.
I think it was kind of weird how the moment I brought up systemic racism,
I think the game
immediately
is
got
trying to
re-
prove it's not racist. No shot!
Okay, I got another one.
Wow.
Yeah, kind of weird how that worked.
I'm pretty sure the game is just trying to prove it's not racist right now. It's like, oh, we got racism allegations, and no, I love Asians. Here, have all the.
Yeah, the moment I pulled the race card, just works, buddy.
The fucking race card,
Let me
man.
tell you, it ain't easy being me.
Hey, we got your 5th one.
Yeah.
Sweet, we can complete the quest now. Oh, I'm falling asleep.
Yo, cat, help me.
You too, huh?
What the fuck are you doing? You're just on the
He's
drum.
playing the drums, bro.
It's not gonna wake me up. Okay,
I
finally
don't
woke
know.
me up.
I don't know how you can sleep. If I have somebody in my house playing the drums anywhere near me, it's just like impossible to hear anything else.
I'm pretty used to my old roommate having a lot of really loud mental breakdowns in the apartment.
Oh, so you think
So-
do you think that lowered your sleep resistance then?
I could definitely tolerate weird ass noises at night now. Yeah, that guy was weird. Also, he was very open about like a lot of like info. Man, I don't really want to hear about like how he jacks off every day. He also showed me one of his piss bottles.
Wait, is this the guy?
No,
Oh, okay.
it was a different. Like this is my old roommate.
How many people do you know that piss in bottles?
Quite a few actually.
I only have one really direct experience with interacting with somebody who in like a hunting capacity, and it has forever ruined the concept of hunting for me.
That seems like a recurring theme here.
So my uncle, it's my dad's brother, my uncle, my dad's side, his name's Jerry, and he's like kind of rich, right? He's got like a big fucking house out in the hills, right? And I was meeting him for like the first time when I was 14 or so, because he and my dad, I guess, just don't get along super well. Like I think they get along better now, but they didn't at the time. This is my first time meeting him, and I'm looking around the backyard of this just ginormous fucking house, and I see about 50 feet out from the backyard. There is what looks like a gigantic hamster bottle strapped to a tree. And I was like, what is that? And he goes, oh, it's a deer feeder. They come in and it's like a hamster bottle for deer. They get snacks and drinks from it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. So he likes to feed deer. And he goes, no, he sits on his back porch and shoots the deer that come up to it. And that way he gets to hunt without having to go out and do work.
That's lame.
I was like, what the actual fuck did I just listen to? That is the lamest fucking thing I've ever heard in my goddamn life. Ah, shit. If we were allied with the Gajalaco, we'd be able to follow him up that cliff, but we can't, so. You have to go around.
If only we had, like, wire bugs or something.
Ah! Ah!
Yo, we just got killed by a falling crystal.
I've never had that actually kill a monster before.
You know, supposedly crystals are supposed to heal you and get you in touch with your emotions. This was the exact opposite. So much for healing crystals.
I just imagine like finding one of those crystal sellers at a fair and being like, "Hey, you want to put crystals really to the test? Why don't you come with me to a little place called the Elder's Recess?" Okay, just stand right there. Just to be sure you believe in the power of crystals to save your life, right?
This is just like the mummy.
You're not entirely incorrect.
Yeah, this monster looks pretty cool.
Yeah, what do you think of Monster Hunter World's take on a zombie dragon?
Yeah, this shit's pretty cool. I like it. This shit's neat.
Although he is
like
technically a living creature, he's just like designed with zombie dragon like esque things, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think of my cat's fashion?
God. Yeah, that's ass, man.
What are you talking about? He's got a disco ball on his head. What more could you ask for?
It'd be cool if we had like a new monster. That kind of like riffed off of this shtick of, you know, subsisting off of effluvium. But instead of effluvium, it was AIDS.
It just eats the AIDS out of people.
Yeah, but like it's you know, like its body is pretty of AIDS, and I guess you'd have to eat nullberries if you get AIDS to get rid of it.
That's a really simple and easy solution to AIDS. Just find a fucking nullberry. Why haven't we done that in real life?
Well, nullberries, buddy, but you know, Monster Hunter World's pretty different. So these are. I hope the developers of this game are sitting down and taking notes here. But an AIDS monster would be pretty cool.
VAAL is not the only monster that is designed around like a disease, you know.
Yeah, that's. Well, I'm suggesting another disease, AIDS.
Because that's kind of what Malzeno was in Rise, right?
Yeah, yeah. Malzeno was pretty cool.
And Shigeru Megala is also that way. He's the equivalent of that in 4.
The people of the Monster Hunter universe don't like monsters so much. Why don't they just destroy the environment?
Easier said than done to do that. There are not many people in the universe in this universe that are as capable as hunters.
Oh, I'm talking like, you know, something as simple as just dumping oil.
The answer is that they tried that already and ended up going in a war against ancient elder dragons, and that destroyed civilization.
Oh, I guess they needed better hunters then.
Because the Monster Hunter universe is technically a post-apocalyptic one.
And what the hell? Okay.
The whole reason that, like, the Monster Hunter universe is ruled by Wyverians, and they have a very strict code of be environmentally friendly even when you're hunting monsters, is because they're trying to avoid another war with elder dragons.
I think we can win a war against elder dragons. Trust me, Take-Two is gonna work out. 1 BP oil spill per day, we should do it.
So you're saying we should follow the real world advice and have a second world war, you know, 20 years later?
It's gonna work out.
Because everybody knows the Second World War was way more peaceful and successful than the first one.
Well, I never said that this was going to be peaceful, but this will be successful. There might be a lot of, like, you know, loss of life.
Man, I feel like
a mass casualty
I think
event,
maybe
but,
Greatsword might be a bad weapon against VAAL. I never realized this.
Well, pretty optimistic guy. I really do think that humanity starts polluting the shadow environment. You can't get rid of those monsters once and for all. It's not going to be fun, but it's definitely possible.
It wouldn't be fun. It would be the last Monster Hunter game.
I feel like we could definitely milk the franchise further if needed.
Because then aliens invade, and it
can-
switches to Alien Hunter.
We could make a gotcha game out of this.
Yeah, there is a monster, I think, whose lore is implied to be that he's an alien. Straight up.
Yeah. Okay, I thought you were going into the gotcha game route, and I thought you were going to tell me that there was already a gotcha game. I guess a Monster Hunter tie-in movie wouldn't be that bad.
Yes, it would. We know this because it's happened, and it was that bad.
Oh, okay.
There is
You mean
a Monster
did
Hunter
it?
movie that takes place in the New World. It's terrible.
Holy shit, man. They actually made a movie?
Yes, but it's not what
When?
you think it would be. Like 2019
When?
or so. So, the main character, I shit you not, is like an American Special Forces.
Huh?
Yeah. So, the plot of the movie is that some American Special Forces accidentally found, like, an interdimensional portal and got stuck in the New Worlds.
Holy shit, dude.
Like, they have a military jeep that gets attacked by a Diablos. And then...
Dude, they made the Monster Hunter movie, and that's what they did.
The military jeep that has a, like, heavy machine gun was completely useless against the Diablos. And it's only until they realize, oh, if we use what the locals use and make these giant swords, that'll do the trick in a way that, you know, our heavy machine gun can't.
Man,
And it's like, that's fucking stupid. Because if the Monster Hunter universe had access to assault rifles, they would absolutely be using them, but they're just not technically advanced enough to do that.
I'm just flabbergasted that they even made a Monster Hunter movie. I would not make a movie out of this franchise, man.
Not only do they make a Monster Hunter movie, they made the main character of fucking American Special Forces!
Yeah, like, I'm not even smiling, man. This is just appalling.
There was a crossover event in which you could, in which you could get layered armor for the main character, whose name is Artemis, by the way.
God, man. Okay.
It was a limited time crossover event. It's not available now.
I think if there's one thing to be grateful for, is that if the movie adaptation was that bad, this means that there will be zero chances of another Monster Hunter movie being made in the future.
Hey, that's what everybody said about Avatar the Last Airbender live action remakes.
Yeah, and they never made another movie, right?
They made a new live action series on Netflix, like just like a few months ago that released.
A few months ago? Okay. I didn't hear about that.
It's not good. It's much better than Shyamalan's Last Airbender, but it ain't great. Even still, enough people watched it that it got confirmed for a second and third season, and you know what? I'm willing to give them a shot. You know,
you haven't watched it yet?
Oh, I've watched the first season. They got the plot points. So the Avatar live action, they got the plot points down. They got the bending mostly right. They got Zuko great. Zuko and Iroh are the best parts of the live action. And then, like, everything involving Avatar, everything involving Aang, Katara, and Sokka is, like, really flat. I'm actually really happy they're getting a second and third season, because you know what? When I think about it, you know, book 1 of Avatar: The Last Airbender is not great compared to the rest of the series, and I feel like they've learned from they've learned some things that don't work. You know, they've learned some things that do work, and I'm really excited to see what they can do with the second season. Honestly, what I want more, do you want to know what I want more than season 2 and 3 of Netflix live action Avatar?
What?
I want M. Night Shyamalan to get his second and third sequel for his shit movie.
Yes.
Because
yes,
I want to know how badly he would fuck up everything else.
Yeah, I'm pretty down for that.
I want to start a Kickstarter to get M. Night Shyamalan to make the second and third fucking Avatar movies. So if you were to go monster hunting in real life and you had the physical capabilities of a hunter, what weapon do you think you would actually physically resonate with most?
And I only had to use Monster Hunter weapons?
Yeah.
Probably a bow gun or something.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair enough. I think a lot of people would probably do the same.
Like, I don't know, I just... Even if I had the physical capabilities as a hunter, you know, where I can just take damage and drink health potions to get that shit off, like, I just feel like it would be a relatively unpleasant experience getting my shit pummeled.
Yeah, and that's...
Like, if I can get away with it just by, like, shooting at them until they die, I mean, you know, I'd just do that.
I feel like my first thought would be, I want to play the insect glaive because I want to fly, and then I would discover that I am terrible at flying the insect glaive, and switch weapons immediately.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a boring choice on my part, but, you know, I just, you know, low effort. 'Cause I don't know, this shit must still be exhausting. I like, you know, you might have the physical capabilities, but you still have to, like, do this stuff, and, you know.
Yeah.
Some days you just want to sleep in.
I have a certain life philosophy that I take with me in and outside of Monster Hunter, and that's when in doubt, blame Kushala Daora.
What's funny is the area I live in, we have a lot of wind because there's no trees. It's just open plains. There's a lot of wind.
So in other words, you're telling me it's Kushala's fault.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, I'm pretty tired of the wind, man. It's the wind.
You know, earlier this week, I accidentally let the milk expire before using all of it. It's Kushala's fault.
How do you accidentally, like, did you just forget about it? Oh.
Well, Kushala made me forget about it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm fucking in stun lock hell. Okay, so we've discussed in a previous episode the concept of Monster Hunter macaroni and cheese.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I would get it if, you know, and I was always like, I would get it if it was like some Rathalos shaped noodles or whatever. What one monster would you say would be the worst noodle shape?
Probably like one of those ones that are pretty tubular, you know, like, are like a serpent.
Aren't noodles normally tubular shapes though?
No, but basically when you have a monster that's kind of like shaped like a serpent, you know, it's going to look very similar to a normal ass noodle, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. So functionally it would work well, it's just that it wouldn't be as entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. Just, in fact, at first glance someone might not realize they're supposed to be shaped like something, you know what I mean?
You know, come to think of it, there are actually not a lot of monsters that are purely serpent without legs. Yeah, I genuinely think the worst noodle shape would probably be Kushala Daora, because I wouldn't be able to eat it with all the wind pressure. I'm thinking we go for a jump attack wake up.
I'll try my best on that.
Because because he's in a tough spot where we can't get a true charge slash wake up. And we haven't gotten a mount yet. And so this would get us a good damaging wake up in a bad spot, and also net us a potential mount. Nice!
Holy shit, that actually worked.
God damn it. Oh. Fuck you, Kushala Daora.
Yeah, this was one of the better ones.
Yeah, I prefer him in this game over in Rise, unlike Kushala, who is undeniably better in Rise. All right.
Which one of us is gonna back the Teostra? You or me? I like a good competition.
You know, Huntsman, if you're gonna say something like, which one of us is gonna bag the Teostra, you or me, it would really help your case a little bit if you were on the fucking map.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, you know, That's kind of the implication. But no, yeah, I guess you're just not gonna show up.
He's like, you got it. You got it.
I feel like that really hurts the character more than anything else. Like I just can't take that shit seriously if you're gonna say this stuff like that and then just you'll not be there.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking stupid. It's like, let's not pretend that I'm not the only person hunting this thing right now.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
I tried ice cream again after a while because I haven't eaten ice cream in a very long time, so I decided to try it again this evening.
And
it turns out I don't like it.
Okay.
Which is why I didn't eat it for like, a long time.
I still think you're crazy, but it is what it is.
I'm lactose intolerant, man.
That doesn't stop. That doesn't mean anything.
Okay then.
I had a neighbor who had a severe allergy to cantaloupe. It was her favorite fruit, and for her birthday, we got her a cantaloupe and a pack of Benadryl. Nicely done. How much?
659.
Beautiful. Wow, I really feel the extra points in focus I picked up.
I really don't want to hear any smack from that one hunter that had some dialogue this hunt. Really don't want to hear from that guy.
You don't want to hear from him at all, even if he's like, good job?
Yeah, because, yeah. It's just, I feel like...
Spectacular. I won't see another hunt like that soon.
No shit, because that guy doesn't show up to any hunts.
Because you didn't see this one, bro.
So tasty!